host person. Also excuse the dogs. They are whiny babies that want attention at all times. And I don't give it to them. And they get mad. Also, excuse my nails. My appointment is not until next week. Come on. Okay. Okay. Good old, good old things of being a woman hostess with the mostest, and also being a mother and all the things is that we do 100 things at one time, and then all of a sudden, what was once 10:30 is now 1 o'clock. So bear with me. And I was gonna put on my contacts, but that's not happening. You guys are getting glasses, Lala, today. You know, what are tweezers for? What are tweezers with lashes for? Come on, you freaking lash. Okay, okay. She's a woman. Okay. Okay, she's a woman. It's 10 a.m. for me. Oh no. Yeah, you should have went to sleep. He looked good with without the lashes. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys. Jay, thank you. Okay, 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 okay. We're here. We're here. Hi. She's a woman with no fingernails. Welcome to Crowns. This is my show. I'm here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I am talking to you guys about your confidence. What makes you you? How did you get to where you are? How? And how can I be like that too? So, that is the basis of my show. I also strongly believe in a yin and a yang. I have a yin and a yang tattoo on my shoulder here. And we talk about the not so pretty parts of tip nose glasses. There we go. We also talk about um, the opposite side of it. So, what does it look like when the confidence isn't there, too? So, you guys stay tuned with me. We're gonna see how Stud Barbie became as confident as they are, and Goober, King Goober is here. He's my guest today as well, and he's gonna tell us about how he became the goober that he is. So you guys stay tuned with us. We'll also go over some live, love, laughs. That's your sent in affirmations, the affirmations that you guys sent in to me, or that I saw on your stories or your pages or whatever. And then I have my own crown formations of just things that we say from our crown chakra to manifest everything that we want, everything that we can dream of. So stay tuned with me, Queen Lala, and I will get into it. Again, thank you for the gifts in advance, the favorites in advance. Unless it's a dragon, your girl ain't reacting. Okay, I'm focused on my guests. We got questions. We got curated questions that I got for them today. Okay, I also should probably get to that page, huh? Oh, this is the life. This is the life that I live. Okay, okay. So, first and foremost, how did I get this confident? Okay, I always tell you guys every week how your girl got here. How did I learn that this is what I want to talk about every single week? And let me tell you something, I've always been a big girl. Surprise! I've always been fat. And respectfully, I was bullied in school, and it was the 90s, so it was, oh, he just likes you. He likes you. That's why he's awful to you, because he likes you. Listen, that wasn't flying for me even back then, okay? Um, so I lost the weight, I dropped the weight, and I had never hated myself more. I had never um, had lower confidence than when I lost weight. And it was crazy to me that I wanted to be a big girl, but here I am. I gained all the weight back from the help of my church mother, who told me, stand on what you believe in, stand on what you love. And so here I am talking to you about crowns, and here I am talking to you about this confidence that I have now. Hi. So normally I would now show you guys my nails, but your girl ain't that confident today. I know, ain't that crazy? I have a show on confidence and I ain't that crazy today. So I'm not gonna show you my other hand, but this hand right here. There we go. So you get one hand today. And my nails makes me feel my most confident. Not the right hand, just the left hand today. Okay. Judge your mammy. So that is all I got for you guys. Are y'all ready to talk to these folks today? Because I'm ready, and I want to know that y'all are ready. Can I get some type of inspiration in the comments to let me know that you okay, so we're ready. So what you're saying is that we are ready. What you're saying is that we're actually ready to go, that this is something that we're ready to do. We're ready to have a powwow. We're ready to be friends. Awesome. Great. I'm glad that we can have this conversation. So, without further ado, I love I love her. You love her. We all love her, and we are here to see her today. Thank you for the floppy fish. And we are here to see her today. And I need to see some nails in the comments. If you are ready for my first guest, let me get some nails in the comments. If you're ready for my first guest, that's right. I need to know. Okay? You guys welcome in my first guest, Stud Barbie. If it'll click.
Gotta use your knuckles. Gotta use your knuckles.
Hey. He said you gotta use the knuckles. You gotta use the knuckles. Listen,
Yeah, I don't
sometimes
got
the
the
knuckles
long
don't
nails, but I know
work.
about that.
Sometimes the
What's
knuckles
going
don't
on,
work. You
y'all?
gotta do the ka 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 ta ta ta.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, welcome, welcome,
Travel King.
welcome. I heard you guys have been all over the place this week together, but Goober. Hi, hi,
Yes,
friends.
King Gruber and I are actually guest judges on Emerald Empress's attempt was made.
Yes,
We're the
please tell
weekly
everybody
judges
who you
now.
are.
We're the
Tell
weekly
everybody who
judges
you
now.
are and what you got coming up. Yes, please tell everybody. I saw you got a lot going on today. So let everybody know what's going on today.
Yeah. Well, I'm Stub Barbie. I've been on the app for 3+ years. I am on Meet Me. You can catch me going live every day, every night. I am mostly a musical streamer, lots of karaoke and freestyle. But I love to play games, so you'll also see me on a lot of different shows playing games. And now I'm here chatting it up like it's regular. As
It's
far as
regular,
my
regular.
events goes, oof, I have a lot of events coming up. But just this weekend, we'll just talk about Saturday. I'm gonna be in Queen Me's talent costume contest. Actually, today, if you want, you guys can help me pick out a costume. You can go on my IG right now, on my IG story, and you can vote for which costume you want to see me in on Saturday.
I vote.
Like I said, it's a talent and costume contest, so it's 2 for 1 for you. 2 for 1.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be on
voted
that
already.
Saturday. You
I
voted?
voted
All
for you
right.
being a Barbie in the box because I
A
just want to
Barbie in the
see a
box.
Barbie in the box.
All
I want to see
right.
that.
You're gonna see
Are
Barbie
we
in the
are we
box.
going are we going full stud or are we going full Barbie? That's what I want to know. So like I need to see the Barbie in the box. I need to
Gotta
see
see
it.
the Barbie in the box. Actually, she already picked out some judges. I believe Keish. If you guys know Keish, she's gonna be one of the
Quiche.
judges. Yes. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know the
Okay.
other two judges. I know Keish.
Okay. Doesn't matter who the other two judges are. I only know Quiche. Awesome. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to just have a chat with me. I would first like to talk about the good side of confidence. So please tell the folks how you got to this place where you have never been better.
Well, I mean, you guys know me as Stud Barbie, and some of you guys know me as Charisma. That's my original streamer name, Charisma with a K, and that's also my real name. So, be it a blessing or a curse, having to be charismatic every day was kind of already instilled in me, and I
Mm,
just kind of go from there. On the days where I'm not feeling so charismatic, it's probably just because I'm exhausted.
that makes sense. So your name set the tone for you
Pretty much, yeah. Born
from the
this way,
jump.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Born this
Oh,
way.
can't
I
say
love
completely
that.
born this way because I did sleep a lot apparently when I was a baby. But as soon as I could start talking, I didn't stop talking.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Yeah, I bet you were a handful as a child. Were you always a confident child then too?
Yeah, I've always been the goofy one. I've always been the host. I'm always the one to be doing the sing along and hosting a party and playing some games. That was definitely always me.
That is so cute. Um, where do you think you where do you think your mom got that name from? Or like do you think that it was just something that she decided and put out into the universe? Like what is your take on that?
Oh, I've heard her tell this story so many times, and it's not even an amazing story. She had a friend named Charisma, Charisma with a C, and she didn't want to name me after her friend, cause like, nah, you're not getting all that. So she just put Charisma with a K. That's it.
What a kid.
That's it. And apparently, like, when I meet other charismas on the app
I
with
need
the
pencil.
K, they're also around my age. They're usually inner city and Latina women as well.
Oh wow. So it's a pretty common name then?
I I would not say it's a common name, but
It's not
most,
common.
yeah, not in America anyways. It's common in India. Karishma. It's common in
Okay,
India.
okay, okay.
Yeah, shout out to my
Karishma,
Habibis.
that
They be
makes
in my
sense.
chat like Karishma. I'm like, nah, bro.
Hey, you're like that's me. So
Yeah.
tell me, who is the most confident person that you know that might have influenced your confidence?
Oh, that's gonna be my dad actually. Yeah, my dad's the guy. He used to bust into my room all the time to use my full length mirror. Like, don't you know you got the sexiest dad in the world? Your papa got it going on. He's the kind of guy that when we would watch TV and any of the female celebrities came on, he'd be like, "Oh, Jennifer Lopez, that's my ex." He said,
Oh no!
Beyonce, that's my ex too. Like, my dad has the ultimate
Oh
confidence, and he's it's silly and it's comedic how overly confident he is, and so I think that's where I get it from the most.
I love that. Oh my gosh, nothing like a cocky dad. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but he's just a dad.
He's just a
My
dad.
dad's a
I
regular
love
dude.
that. He's just my dad. He's annoying. He steals my mirror. Do you do you recall a time where you maybe were overly confident and maybe you needed more grace? Speeders.
There were definitely maybe I could recall some competitions where I probably should have like practiced a little bit more. I underestimated my opponents. Sometimes I look at the lineup and I'm thinking like, they don't got the sauce, so I
Oh,
don't. And then I bring my B plus or my A minus game. You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
So there's definitely been a couple of times like that. We're not gonna let it happen no more.
That listen, there's cocky and there's confident. I talk about that all the time. It's a little sliver line right there. right right there in between it, but it's close enough. It's close enough where it's about leading with grace. I feel when you're a confident person, it radiates off of you, and when you're cocky, you have to tell everybody. You don't have to tell nobody nothing if you're a confident person. You just walk in and it's it. Sit. Hi. Welcome to me. This is it. Welcome here. So, do you feel that you do you feel that you have rubbed people wrong, maybe being too confident?
Yeah, for sure. I have this like
What do
saying
you
like
do in
people
those
really like
times?
really shiny things, but sometimes when you shine too bright, it hurts other people's eyes, kind of thing. What
Mm,
do I do in those times? Um,
yeah.
in my age, I'm trying to become more self-aware about how like much room my energy takes up, and I
Mm-hmm.
just try to co-host at that point because you can't take me out the show. If I'm in the room, you can't take me out the show. So I try to see where I can co-host. I try to like work around
Slytherin.
that person's yeah. But sometimes you gotta nudge me a little bit. Let me know like hey chill out,
Oh,
Timos.
you need a gentle reminders, soft touches. I love that. Okay. 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 So again, with all the good side to confidence, we also have to talk about the bad side to it. So I like to call that little person that likes to talk smack in the back of our head. I like to call that person the saboteur. So when the saboteur is back there slapping their gums, talking about you can't do it, you're you're not good enough, you're not amazing. What do you do in those times? And also tell the people what that looks like for you. So what does it look like when your confidence is low? And what do you do to get back out of it?
Mm, my confidence is aligned with my energy. It's at its lowest when like I'm not well rested, when I'm not doing like self-care things. So most of the time when I'm not feeling confident, I'm not feeling myself, I start to retreat and kind of have some me time. In that meantime, I'm definitely like watching some people who inspire me. That might be some like actors on TV that I look to be like funny, kind of like, um, and listen to again people that inspire me, maybe some through their interviews or things of that nature. Um, that kind of reminds me like I'm on the right path because I look at all these different people and I'm like, if they can do it, I can too.
Absolutely. Who is your go-to interview?
All right, so right now I've been listening to a lot of 50 Cent interviews, Snoop Dogg interviews, Lil Wayne interviews. I don't know what's up with these hip hop guys right now, but like there's something about
They're
somebody
popping.
who came out of like just a hardship and like just like really the really tough times and is now affluent. That is really like keeps me like going kind of thing. um so those are my those top three people I've been listening to lately, and one comedian named John Oliver.
Oh, John Oliver. I know who that is. He's
Yeah,
funny. I like the what is it? A week with John Oliver, whatever that is on
yeah, last
HBO.
week tonight, just
Hilarious.
like
Last week tonight. Hilarious.
yeah.
I
So
love that
and he's
show.
one of those guys like he always makes fun of himself. It's kind of like self-deprecating. He reminds you like you don't have to be like great looking to be successful or to even have a talking point. You just need to have a platform and just keep going with it.
I love that. That's amazing. Do you feel that you relate that back to your streaming?
I want to sometimes, but like I said, I'm more of a musical kind of person. People come to see me to watch kind of performance. My streams are more like coming to a Justin Bieber concert. There are times where we could
Just
have like really serious conversation, and then they're like, "Oh my God, Stub Barbie has a brain. She's not just like a scarecrow dancing around." You know what I'm saying? So I think that for a lot of my people that are even watching right now, they don't even get this side of me. They get a really silly person when I go on stream, which is totally fine because I want my stream to be that way where it's like I'm having a bad day and I come here and I get this positive rush of energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not always this like absolutely annoying person.
I love it though. I see through it. That's why I was like, come do my show. Come show people that you
I'm a
are
real person. I'm
smart
That's a
and
stream
that
bot.
you
That's a stream robot.
right.
I promise. I'm a stream bot. I stream, I stream, I stream. Wheels.
What is it? Tacos. So good. Yum yum yum. So good. Yum yum yum.
Yum yum yum.
Popcorn
Yes,
pop pop
yes.
pop. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
I'm a street
You're not an AI. I love it. Okay, okay. So again, we don't give the saboteur too much conversation. So away with that. My last two questions that I always ask, it's very consistent. I make sure that I always ask these two things, okay? If you were to go back in time, even though you have always been this confident person, if you were to go back in time and talk to little Charisma and have a conversation with her and were to say anything to her to maybe elevate your confidence higher now, what would you tell her?
All right. I would tell Little Charisma every time Little Charisma went back to that 9 to 5, I would tell her no, no. Because every single time I went back to those jobs, it took away from me working for myself and my own business. And all that time I spent helping somebody else's dream come true, I could have been helping myself come true. Especially throughout COVID. Oh my God, I wasted so much time in COVID helping somebody else's dream come true. All that time and energy I could have put to myself. And that was me not being confident that I could do it by myself, that I could be sticking to this schedule and working all these extra hours, not necessarily sure if I'm going to, acquire that income or even, be in the black, that kind of thing. It would be like, nah, you got this. This is because every single time I turned
Sure.
around in between the jobs and went back to working for myself anyways. You feel me?
Mm,
So it's just like,
I do.
put me first kind of thing. There would be more times where I
Mm,
put me first. I don't have any kids. I have a dog. You feel me?
yep.
But I spent a lot of my time putting other people and other things first. So definitely tell me put me first. Stay working for
Absolutely.
yourself.
Absolutely. That definitely makes a lot of sense. That's a good one too. I'm a business owner too. I do I do hair, and it's the same thing every time. Every single time you go work in a salon, you're there for a couple months. Everybody starts to hate you because you're just here to work. They want to play. No, I'm here to work. They don't like that. Then I leave and I'm right back at it, hitting the pavement. So I definitely think that's an amazing thing to tell little you. And again, my last question. And I thank you so much for coming today. I do appreciate you taking the time and taking a moment to be serious with me. I appreciate you.
Got you.
Is there anything that you would tell somebody today that is maybe in this stream that is that are low in their confidence today? Well, is there something that you would like to tell them to maybe elevate just the next, not even the whole full step, but just want to reach for the step? What would you tell them?
All right, guys. It's not hard, guys, but you got to try just a little bit. So when you wake up in the morning, for those of you who wake up and you're like, it takes you 15 minutes to get ready, absolutely not. We're stopping that today. Give yourself more than 15 minutes to be ready, 30 minutes to be ready. Give yourself that time. Start stretching more. Actually, like, do your hair. Don't just throw on a hat. You feel me? Part, part and apply. No, for real. Like, I ask people and I ask them, how long does it take you to get ready? For me, like, no matter what I do, like 3 hours before, because I'm making sure that by the time I get to you and you're looking at me, like I'm bright eyed and smiley. Like I didn't just wake up and come on this show. You know what I'm saying? We get that too much. You can only give that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Goober right now, he's like, I regret going to sleep late. You know what I'm saying? He's like, get we
Yes.
did that. We do that to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We don't have all
Yes.
the time in the world, but we have all that time in the world. So take it for yourself. Give yourself some more time. For real, for real, for real.
Awesome. Take more time for yourself. I love that. And of course, You have events coming up today. Will you please tell the people where you're at today? And then, of course, you can exit out of the box. I'll never kick you out.
Well, today was today. You were my event today. You were my event. The other things that you see on my Instagram
Oh,
were some other things that I'm promoting or other places where I'll be. When I'm not live, I'm in other people's lives. So tonight, it's gonna be trivia night in Queen Me's live. It's Halloween themed trivia. I was a contestant last week. I lost with the big fat L. I know nothing about Halloween. What are jack o' lanterns for? Who cares? Anyways,
what are they for?
they were for scaring away spirits. Guys, when you lose, you learn. When you lose, you learn. Anyways,
I didn't know that. So
you feel me? So
there's
Queen Me's
that.
trivia night is tonight at 9 p.m. And pretty much all the rest of the events that she's having for the rest of the month, I will be in. Her co-ed push-up contest, her talent costume contest. Um, yeah. I got an
Yeah,
auction
yeah,
at the end of the month with Smurfy and with Top Badge Legend.
yeah.
We're doing all the top badge things, all the top badge things. I got a lot of
Yes.
costume, guys. Help me pick out my costumes for which day on my Instagram. If you want me to be part of your show,
Yes.
your thing, DM me on Instagram. I'm here for you guys, whatever's going on. Also, this week only, I'm teaching everybody on my live how to get 49,000 coins for $10. Don't
Ooh,
miss
I
it.
saw that. I saw that. I'm gonna be there for that. I'm gonna be there for that. You guys make sure you favorite stud Barbie. Favorite her. Gage. Acted up in my live. Favorite her and go see because I'm trying to see too. She had me on YouTube trying to figure it out. I'm like, there's a hack. There's a hack somewhere. That's two jets. You don't know how to math. You don't know how to math. That's what that is. You guys, little bit before we get to my next guest, we have our little moment here of some live, laugh, loves. I think that I might have took this from Stud Barbie's um, story today, um, but I have a little snippet for you guys. It's it says lessons that have shaped my life. Okay, and there's six of them. Tough times become your strength and your blessing. Okay, it's okay to still be figuring things out. And number three, it's all right to struggle. It doesn't define you. Number four, mistakes are just opportunities to learn and grow. Five, dream big. You'll never know where you'll go. And number six, never abandon yourself, your truth, or your integrity just to fit in. Again, that's just part of confidence. When you have the confidence in yourself, it is a lot of things that will just turn right on over for you. A lot of life becomes easier when you love yourself. And that's all confidence is just loving on yourself and giving yourself the grace and the time to invest in yourself. And I know you guys hear that everywhere on the internet. Invest in yourself, invest in your product, invest in your, you know, in yourself. I mean, you know, your business, what your passions are, your home, your work, whatever drives you. Ooh, EBT. Whatever drives you, make sure that you um make sure that you are taking time to love on yourself, okay, and making sure that the endeavors that you the goals that you have little goals and little steps to get there, and through your confidence it's easy to make all of those plans, okay. And I promise you that if you make a goal list for yourself and work on one of them a day, you'll have 7 goals done in 7 days. So I promise that. So thank you guys so much. That was your Live Laugh Loves. My next guest, if you have not already, please hit the box. I have this amazing goober, this amazing fella. to come and chat with us today too about his goofy confidence. We're having a goofy day. And he's going to come and tell us how he got to where he's at with his confidence, and how you can get there too. You guys make sure you are throwing some crowns, just like mine. Throw some crowns in the comments right now for my guest, King Agube. Crowns in the comments. Crowns. Ah!
And whatnot.
I,
For the record,
I
my
can get
emojis are
jiggy
the
with
crown
that.
and the silly face. Those are my things. But yeah,
First of
crown
all,
by itself is
you
someone
scared
else.
me.
My bad. Yeah, no, I looked in the mirror this morning and scared myself. So you good?
Oh no. Oh no. Listen, you scared me. I don't listen. I don't play with that. I would have rebuked you if I had some holy water over here.
Well, I'm glad I didn't put this on.
It's over. It's
Imagine
over
if I put
there.
this on.
Yeah, you see how you play? Let me go get my you see
Holy
how
water?
you play? You play too much. You play too much. I'm about to flick you.
Have you met me?
Let me rebuke you in the name of Jesus real quick. Demon. Demon. That ain't nothing but alcohol. If it burns, it's the devil, they say. And that's alcohol.
Joke's on you. I'm not a demon. I'm an angel. I
Jokes
just
on
fell.
Same thing.
I've
With
fallen
your
and I
mask.
can't
Thank
get
you.
up.
Thank you for your little. Thanks for the practical joke. It is Halloween time. I do love Halloween. For those that are still here, please tell the folks who you are,
I think
where
I
they
scared
can
everyone
find
off.
you, what you got going on. Tell them.
What up, y'all? I'm King Goober. Hi. Sorry, I'm channeling my inner John Witherspoon, and I go putting hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know, it look good to me. I'm sorry.
Breakfast burrito, baby.
Technically, it's a chimichanga, so I'm getting my Deadpool on. But you know, it's early, okay? I had to get up at like 7, 8 o'clock this morning, okay? I wanted to be up by 8, so I set my alarm for 7 because I knew it was gonna take forever. I didn't get up till 8:30. That's what I get for staying up late watching pro wrestling. But you know,
I do that, and then roll around.
You stay up watching pro wrestling,
and then I finally get up. I also stay up and watch pro wrestling. Yes. That's another talk for another day. We're on Crowned. Hi guys. For those of you that are just joining us, this is Crowned with Queen Lala. We're here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm with my guest Goober, and he's gonna tell you who he is.
Who am I? I'm King Goober. Hi, I run what I call the Goober Kingdom. That's what I call my stream. I'm a complete, if you hadn't noticed by now, I live up to my name. I'm a complete and utter goofball. I'm a weirdo in a good way, not the bad way. And yeah, I've never found anyone more goober than me. That's why I'm King Goober. Anyone that thinks that they're more of a goober, go ahead and try to out goober me. You're gonna fail, but it's okay. I'll give you a hug right after. I don't know what else I say after that. It's just, yeah, with me, you see what you
events,
get. What you see.
Any events you have going on.
What else do I have going on? Well, I have
events,
your wonderful show. I have a show tomorrow called, should I say it, or I'm not trying to, do I say the show?
No, yes,
oh,
yes.
Okay. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm going to be on Boss Branding tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm one of the podcasters for Cause and Affection show every Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. I'm in admin for a couple shows. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who I'm. Okay.
Absolutely.
VIP for Shine's Shoe and Runway. She just changed her name. It was the Shine Shoe Runway. She tweaked it a little bit. So my memory sucks. I got the memory retention capability of a peanut. So I'm also an admin for my sister, Nina. Nina's LVP every Sunday at 11:30 p.m. I forgot to mention Shine's is Sunday, every Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm going to be on Bella's B on Monday. I have a promotion starting Monday for 2 weeks. I'm going to be on Raina's auction on October 28th. I have a lot going on.
You do. You and Stud Barbie. Y'all both got a lot going on.
She is the Simon Cowell to my Randy Jackson.
Period. I love it. Okay. So let me flip my page back and then let's get into it. Let's get into it. Please tell the folks first and foremost, how did you become this goober? How did you become this confident? Where did it come from?
Well, I've always, since I've been born, I came out the womb as a goober. Okay. I've always been goober. It's always been me. I didn't actually know what a goober was until my ex, 2016, 2017. My ex girlfriend at the time called me, said I was a goober. I was like, wait, what? And she explained what it was, like goofy, weirdo, dork, all in one word. I'm like, there's a word for us? I was so happy. And so ever since then, I'm like, all right, I'm a goober, and yeah. And so when I came on the app, I'm like, I need to find a good name. And all the other names that were taken, I'm like, well, I'm Goober. We'll try Goober. So I'm King Goober. That's how that happened. The confidence. Okay, believe it or not, technically this is a recent confident thing. In the past 5 years has really been when I've just been myself, and I've really come to be who I acknowledge and accepted who I am. Like you, I was bullied. Well, I want to say bully because people try to bully me, I bully back. But I was messed with a lot. I don't like bullies. Anyone try to bully me, I'm like, okay, try me, let me not curse.
I call myself the bully's bully. That's what I say. I only bully bullies.
Oh yeah, and I would bully
bullies.
But whatchamacallit? So yeah, I was very self-conscious about myself. I was actually, believe it or not, I weighed over 200 pounds when I was younger. I was a little fat goober too. I was very self-conscious about who I was. I grew up, people kept calling me gay, people kept calling me ugly, and I was like, I questioned who I was. And I even oh, am I? I hadn't, to be clear, I mean, I'm not. I've experimented, so I know for a fact I'm not gay, but I was still self-conscious about it. I didn't really know who I was. I was afraid to be myself because there's this preconceived notion about being a man, that was you got to be a manly man. You watch rom-coms, you grew up watching rom-coms, you're open to ballet and knitting and all that stuff. No, you're weird, you're gay. What the hell kind of, oh, what the heck, sorry. So it took me a long time. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for the LGBTQ plus community, I would not be who I am today. I'm gonna be completely honest. When it branched out to when it was before, it was it was just LGBT, right? And then LGBTQ plus. When that happened, I'm like, wow. I'm looking about all these. I'm watching all these confident people being who they are and being cool with it. I'm like, okay, if they can do that and be and accept who they are, and they go through much worse than I do, then I can stop being butthurt and just accept who I am, and it's because of that, it's like, okay, I'm not your typical guy. I'm not. My friends call me an anomaly because I'm not your average guy. I grew up watching rom-coms. I was raised by women. Okay. I'm more on the feminine side. I really think in my past life I was a woman. I was a gay man. I was something. I don't know, but I'm happy. I love the community so much. When my nephew, formerly my niece, came out to me and told me like, "Oh, I'm transitioning," I was more happy than he was. Like he knew I was gonna accept him, but he didn't know my response. He's like, "Uncle, I'm transitioning." I was like, "Transition what?" Like, "I'm gonna be trans. I'm gonna be a guy." I was like, "Yes!" I scared him. It was hilarious. I was so happy because it's like, oh my god, like heck yeah, like I was so happy to find out my nephew was part of the community. I was
That's
bragging to
amazing.
my friends. I was like, "Ha! My nephew's trans." Like, and what? I was bragging. I was like,
Now what?
yeah, it was like he won a
Your
trophy
nephew's
or
not
something.
cool
I was
like my nephew.
I was rubbing it into everyone's faces. It was hilarious. But I was so happy.
Yeah.
And it's because of that the confidence is, and it's not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say. I don't say that I'm a confident person. I'm just confident in being who I am. Oh, I'm just confident in being who I am. You know, because I don't know how to be anyone else but myself. Okay, you kidding me? I'm lazy too. I gotta be someone else.
You see the comments? That's exactly what you just said. When you accept yourself, that's the key. So like you say, I'm not a confident person, but I'm confident in my person. Like, yeah, that's confidence. Being confident. I read this last week. I'll read it to you this week. Just give me 1 second. But when you pull up the definition of self-confidence, it's the feeling of trust in your own abilities, in your own qualities, and in your own judgment. That's what confidence is. What you just your story about your nephew, that is confidence. Being able to be the uncle that you are, being able to be the person that you are, where you have been this goober, this anomaly where nobody knows exactly what you are. You knew what you were. You always knew who you were. You always were able to say, I accept me. You don't got to, but I do.
Exactly.
Where it translated to your nephew. You are a confident person. If you were not a confident person, I wouldn't ask you on my show. Trust me, there's people that have asked me and I'm like, thanks for your inquiry. Let's work on ourselves, okay, babe? Okay, then we'll come on the show. Okay, let's find ourselves first, and then let's say we're confident. Okay, well, love you, all the love. But you do. You are a very confident person. If you weren't confident, I wouldn't have you on this show. I promise you that. So let me ask you, since you're not confident, who is the most confident person you know? Then, Mr. I'm not confident.
So the people that I know that are confident, or the people that inspire me, this is an easy question to answer.
Yes.
But I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need you and everyone in the comments to do me a favor. Look in the mirror. That's the answer to my question. To your question.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm dead. I can't curse. I'm dead donkey. Another word for donkey.
Serious.
I'm dead serious. I don't know. I like dead donkey. It sounds funny. But what's another word for donkey? No, because honestly, everyone that I meet, everyone that I've met, like for example, Stud Barbie was just here. Stud Barbie is an inspiration. She's awesome as heck. Sorry, I curse like a sailor, so I'm trying to like.
Me
Popeye's coming out.
Me too. Think about being at an interview. Think about being at a job interview. That's what I do.
I still curse at a job.
Don't curse at job interviews. What's wrong with you?
Many things. Do you want them in alphabetical or chronological order?
Neither.
But no, everyone that I've met is very confident, and that kind of fuels me. Like everyone that I met is like, wow, they're amazing. I mean, it's an inspiration to me to keep being who I am. You know, so like who are the most confident people? The most confident. It's I can't choose the most confident because everyone that I've met is confident in their own way. You know, you're confident as heck. Stud Barbie's confident as heck. I'm Travel Bay is confident. I love Travel Bay. I love her show. I want to go back. But
come back.
Former champion. Sorry, I had to rub that in.
Next week.
Ow! Sorry. My ADHD is kicking in. That's another reason.
I see. And I also have ADHD, so this don't work.
Oh yeah. That's why. It's probably one of the reasons why I couldn't sleep, because counting sheep with ADHD. One sheep, two sheep, cow, duck, turtle, or McDonald had a farm. Hey, Macarena.
No.
Stop
Ay,
talking.
ay. Listen, stay on track. Stay on track. Okay, listen. Tell the people about a time where you could have led with more grace in your confidence.
Would you mind? Would you mind rewording that, please? Like grace has.
Sure. So when I say lead with more grace, like a time where you could have been more humble in your confidence,
Hmm. Time where I could have been
where
more
it was
humble
maybe
about it.
yeah, where it was just maybe too much, where like you, okay, I'll give you an example for me, like a time where I was too confident and I could have used more grace is like when you're acting a fool, where you just start to embarrass people for being so confident. Like I don't have a featured appropriate example.
You're good. So for
So
me, it's the reverse for me.
okay.
Yeah, because up until like I was very self-conscious and I wasn't really confident being myself. Now that I am confident in being who I am and I am who I am, like I used to hate like when people say, "Oh, Goober, you're annoying." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I don't want to be annoying. I don't like being annoying." Now when people say,
Yeah.
"Goober, you're so annoying," I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Appreciate it." Because like there's a saying that I learned from my best friend on the app. She shared it in a story, and it's other people's perception of you is none of your business. You know, so
Ooh.
like I'm and also too, everything's a choice. People say something wrong to me, I choose whether I react to that or not. Oh, Goober, you're
Hmm.
annoying. Oh my God, I have a choice. I can react negatively or I can react positively to this. I choose to take it as a compliment and react positive to it. So I no longer like to answer your question, I don't humble myself with my confidence. I don't. I am who I am and I've fully accepted that. And if people have a problem with it, I mean, there's a door somewhere. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but at the same time, it's like, if you want to
But
judge
Kid
me,
Rocks.
judge me. You know, I love haters. I love my haters. That means they're taking time out of their day to think about me. Are you kidding me? I don't have to do anything to make you think about me. You do it on your own. Thank you. Like, I am who I am, and if people don't like me, it's fine. It's their choice. But I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna like. What's the word? I can't think of the word, but that's gonna bug me all day. I'm not gonna go back and go back in my shell and
You're not gonna regress.
yes,
You're
thank
not gonna
you.
retreat.
Regress. That was gonna bug me all day. Thank you for that.
I know.
I'm not gonna
Yep.
regress that. Like yeah,
Yep.
I may come off as like annoying with my confidence, but if you understand the context and like my upbringing, like I wasn't confident at all. Like I think in the last 5 years is when it fully grew, and honestly, this year has fully defined it. I went to Prague from February to March, and was visiting my best friend. She moved back to the States, but she was there, and so that's when it's fully like it hit me where it's like, you know what? Stop people pleasing. Stop trying to like be friends with everyone. Be who you are, and just if people are gonna gravitate towards you or they're not. Like it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. I don't have to try as hard to make people like me. And people are gonna like me for who I am, and people are gonna hate me for who I am. It is what it is.
Exactly.
So yeah, I refuse to humble myself about that. I'm proud. I'm so happy to say. Ooh, I'm gonna get emotional a little bit. October is a really hard
That's
month for
okay.
me. Father passed away October 11, 2005. So it's always a big. It's October is like it's a hate or love type of thing because I also love Halloween. So it's like rough, and I'm very emotional in Halloween and in October. I'm also a Pisces, so yeah.
Me
But
too.
woo, February 28th. Let's go.
Ooh,
But
I'm a March one though.
oh dang, my sister's a March 12th. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
I'm March 11th.
I'm kidding.
I'm March
But-
11th. I'm like your sister.
Wow, that's scary. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I am who I am, and I'm proud. I'm so happy to be proud of it. So I refuse to be humble or to like calm myself down about it because I wasn't like
I
this like
love
a
it.
year or two ago. So
I
sorry
love
for
that
talking so
though.
much.
I love that for you. So, of course, yin and yang, you believe in it as I do. So, what does it look like for you when the saboteur comes around and is
Yin yang
disrespecting you?
with fish. It's a Pisces yin yang. So I
Oh, mine's the flower of life, yin
I
and yang.
love it. We have a
Uh,
yin yang in different
G,
ways. That's so cool.
uh-huh. And what is it? Sacred geometry. It's
Oh,
the
Sacred
flower of
G.
life. Pick pick. Yep, sacred G, and it's the pick point, and then
Yeah.
it's
No, I saw the Robin Big
the.
episode about sacred geometry. I'm familiar with it.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I used to love watching Robin
My
Big. Don't get
my
we're
late
gonna
my
end up
late
taking over the show. Let
husband.
me let me get back on.
My late husband, he loved it. That's where I got it from. It's a memorial to him.
Aw,
He was the yin to my yang. Yes.
aw, shout out
So
to him.
please, yes, God rest his soul.
Yes, I'm so
Will
sorry.
you please tell us what it looks like when the saboteur comes around and is disrespectful? So, what does it look like for you when your confidence is low, and what do you do to get back out of it?
Hmm. Well, I mean, if I am low confidence, it's probably because of something more specific. I will never not be confident in being who I am. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know, sometimes because I'm an empath. You know, you know the saying, wearing your heart on your sleeve. I wear my heart. I
Yes.
wear a whole jumper. It's a onesie of a heart.
Yeah.
Like, it's everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
covered in hearts, and so I feel, and so I do feel bad. And sometimes I do question, like, oh, you know, maybe it is too much. But then I have to snap myself back into it. It's like, no, don't regress, Goober. Don't, like, just be who you are. Like, when someone comes around and tries to make me feel like bad or tries to lower my confidence or even myself, I legit, like, I'll I'll read a quote. I'll partake in herbal medication. You know what I mean?
I do.
And I'll watch comedy. It's the biggest enemy that you're ever gonna meet is the one you look at in the mirror. Not anyone else. Not anyone else that comes to you or whatnot. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a choice. If someone comes to you and tells you something that tries to lower your confidence, you choose whether to believe them or not. And so when that happens and I end up choosing to believe them, I have to look in the mirror and say, really? Like, no, like, it's okay. You can feel how you feel, but don't lose yourself. You know, it's like the opposite of the Eminem song. Don't lose yourself in the music. I'm just kidding. But but yeah, it's I'm sorry, I'm probably not fully answering that question. It's a hard question to
No,
ask.
you're
because-
answering it. You're answering it. So, but on that same breath, so that's kind of how you get out of it, right? So, what does it look like though when your confidence is low? Like, what happens in your head, or like what happens in your physical? Like, what happens when your confidence is low? You guys, welcome to Crown. This is my show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm your host, Queen Lala. I'm talking with King Goober right now about what it looks like for him when his confidence is low, the saboteur. We're talking about the nasty side. We already talked about the good side. He was born a goober, and you know, he found his confidence in looking in the mirror at himself, and now we're talking about the saboteur.
So for me, so I get in my head a lot. I'm always in my head.
Yeah.
I overthink everything. I hate it. I really do. But and so when I'm stuck in my head, like sometimes I'll regress. I'll become a hermit. I'll stay home. You know, I won't talk to people. And I already have a hard time reaching out to people. Not because I don't want to. It's because, like, I overthink. And so it's like, oh, and I'm very overly considerate. So I was like, oh, this person might be busy. I don't want to bug them. And then next thing you know, I'm distracted by a running leaf. Like, I got the attention span. I'm telling you, I got the attention span like the dogs from Up. You know, squirrel. And so and I'll forget, but and I'll keep to myself, and I get hard on myself. I do. You know, I'm my biggest enemy, and I'm even people that I've met on this app they can see that I'm very hard on myself, and I am. That is something that I still struggle with, and you know, it's an ongoing thing. But I mean, even still, I'm talking about something negative, and I can't help but to smile.
And you're still smiling.
You know, like it's
I noticed.
You know, because I've grown so much in the last and just this year alone, and you know, when I do, and I'm at a low, it's just like I gotta pick myself up. You know, like I'm low. Like I'll sit here and I'll watch whatever, right? And I'm just constantly in my head thinking about it. It's a lot of the time very hard to get myself out of it, but it's
just a mental
for me. Yeah,
it's mental damage.
Yeah.
You do a lot of mental beating up.
I suffer mental illness, so it's a rough thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, so last two questions. I'm sure you heard them before, and I'm sure you've already thought about it. So let's just jump right on into it. We ask these every time. Little goober, little precious goober, so bright and so low in his confidence. What would you tell him to help him to be a more confident young man so that you could be a more elevated and confident gentleman?
I would honestly, I'd give him a big hug and tell him, hey, you're worth it. It's going to work out. Don't worry about it. Be who you are. You got this. Simple. When I was younger, I just needed a hug, and I needed all that. And so I would do that.
Well, I would have hugged you. That's so awesome. That's so good, you know, to heal your inner child. I encourage you to look into that if you haven't already and experience what it's like to heal your inner child. It's something that is really relieving. And it's something that I like to encourage people to do all the time, because you're always going to be healing that inner child, and you always have to give that inner child just a little bit of something that you always want, you know, like when you're in the grocery store and you're a little kid and you were like, please, mommy, please, the sugary cereal. I promise I'll have all good grades if I could just get some Fruity Pebbles. Please, just give me some Fruity Pebbles. I make sure that when I'm in that aisle and I see them Fruity Pebbles or I see that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I say, okay, little Kayla, you can have whatever you want, baby. And I get my cereal and I run to the register before anybody can change their mind about it. So I encourage you to heal little you and give little you some attention if you haven't already. Any last minute advice you would have somebody that is suffering from low confidence right now? And then please tell us about your upcoming events and release yourself.
Okay. There's a couple quotes, you know, that I would say that as advice, you know, especially when it comes to confidence. People tend to like hold things onto the past. Some people, you know, look at the future and are just unsure, or just like, you know, oh, I'm stuck in a rut, it'll never change. So I'm going to give y'all two quotes that really helped me. I already gave a quote earlier that helps me a lot. Here are the two quotes. The first one is, don't judge me, I got this from Kung Fu Panda.
It's okay, I'm about to write them down. I write down all this stuff.
So I'll wait till you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. There's a reason it's called the present. And, you know, the last one is my favorite quote of all time. It's from my favorite movie, The Crow, the original with Brandon Lee. It helped me got out of I was in a rut. I lived in Utah, and it was horrible. And my sister, well, I have a lot of sisters, but the one that I live with wrote me a letter. She never does that. wrote me a letter and sent it to me. Big old letter, but at the end of it, my favorite quote, it's simple too. It can't rain all the time. That's it. It can't rain all the time. What that means is things will get better. Nothing stays the same. Nothing good lasts forever. Nothing bad lasts forever. Things will always change. So if you're in a rut, y'all, and you're like, what do I, this sucks. This is never going to change. No, it can't rain all the time. I was in Oregon this past, for 2 weeks from the 2nd to the 17th, right? It rained a lot, but not all the time. So see, even your dog agrees with me. See, that's right. That's right, my dog.
He's
My
losing
dog.
his mind.
No, you good. And yeah, so things will get better, y'all. Things will get better. And if you ever want to come by to my stream and have a laugh, go for it. I dance like an idiot just because I love to. So it's like,
Favorite him right now.
But yeah, so anything else, going on, I pretty much already said it. I do post on my stories on IG. So if you'd like to know more what I'm into, please, the link is at the bottom of my profile. I can't remember anything also too, so I just say that, whatever events, I post on my stories and I do post.
Look on my IG.
Yeah. So Lala Queen, thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you so much for asking me. When you said that, I was like, oh yes. So if you ever would like me to come back, I would love to come back. Anything that you need.
I'm gonna need you on Love Letters to Grief with Travel Bay on Sundays at 11. I didn't know that you lost your father and that this was the month. We're gonna talk about it.
11 in the morning or 11 at night?
11 in the morning.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. You guys make sure you favorite Goober right now. I appreciate you so much for coming. I'll never kick you out the box. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
Oh, I don't want to leave though. I'm just kidding.
Get out of my box.
I'm leaving. Bye. It's like you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck away from here.
Period.
Bye, y'all. Love every single one of y'all. I don't know you, but I already love you. All right. Bye, y'all. Queen, love you. Bye.
I love you.
Hasta la bye.
Thank you, bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Thank you. Quick. 2 more minutes, guys, okay? And then we're heading over to Travel Bay's stream. Big TSA Thursdays, and it is already started. So we got to get over there, okay? I have 6. I have 10. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Remember when I was doing my lashes? That was my fault. Okay, I have 9 funny daily affirmations for you, and this will close out our show today. These are our funny, goofy goober crown formations for the week on this Friday Eve. Okay, I have to remind myself that I can't make everyone happy because I'm not chocolate. I don't care if people laugh with me or at me as long as someone is laughing. I radiate positivity most of the time. You can say that one from your crown chakra too, guys. We always talk about the crown chakra and how we can manifest and how we can radiate. You can radiate positivity from your crown chakra by saying, I know positivity. Okay. I know positivity. I love myself, which is not surprising when you consider how amazing I am. My friends are like my bras. They hold it all together. I keep my chin up and my crown on. Yes, crown formations. I don't make the same mistake twice. I at least make it 10 times just to be sure. Just to be sure. Sometimes I have to tell myself it's just not worth the jail time. And feelings are just visitors. Kick the bad ones out. You guys, that is your crown formations for the week. please hurry on over to Travel Bay's stream right now. She is the #1 crown of the stream today, Travel Bay. And then we have G King at #2. And who is that at #3? That is Big L. Big TSA pull up, big TSA Thursdays. I love you guys so much for coming today. And if you haven't heard it today, I do love you and you do matter. And I will see you guys next Thursday, 1 p.m. This has been Crowns. Crowns, baby. Bye. I'll be back at 3 when Travel Bay's off. Okay. Bye.